I look dishevelled and I'm knackered. It is like 6 in the morning, just before 6 in the morning. Lex is still at work. Merlin's decided to wake up and be hyperactive, and that's woken Erin up. Merlin won't settle, and Erin has asked me if it's time to wake up yet, so they're both pretty much awake, so it's 6 now. I'm going to go up there and get him, I think, see if I can get her to sleep for an hour, but I don't think she will. Yeah, apart from that, life's going good. The jelly turned out good. I tried to record like 3 separate videos about the jelly, but my phone's storage was maxed out and wouldn't save the videos, so those are now pretty much lost. I had a few things planned to do. I'll go over it more in like a more extensive video, but just to summarise, it was the cake. Want to get the cake done soon with Erin. Some sensory toys with Merlin. Maybe I was going to make like a quilt or some sort of like going to get some of these little like rubber cube things I've seen, and I was going to like hot glue some like Velcro on one side, something soft on the other side, so he's got like sensory cubes with a different feel on each side. There was a couple of other things. I have them written down, but I'm like literally half asleep, so I can't quite remember at the moment what my entire plans were. Yeah, I can hear Merlin singing. I don't know if you can hear that. I'll turn the baby monitor up. But yeah, so Merlin is just singing, which is obviously keeping Erin awake. So that's just one of the joys of having 2 in the same room. I lay him down, so like if you can imagine his crib being like that, his head being up here, blanket across him. I found him completely the other end of the bed. I've also been finding him in the corner of his his cot. So he's getting a lot more mobile, so it's going to be any day now he's going to start crawling. Like, he's like 8 months old now. He's just lazy. Well, it's partly my own fault. I do like everything for him. I know I shouldn't, but I do. I do try him every day, at least twice a day. I put him on his tummy on the carpet and let him like reach for different things and try and crawl for them. And he can turn around perfectly fine. It's just working on him getting mobile, but he is moving around in his cot. It just obviously takes him through the night a bit of time to do that. So I'm going to go get him in a second, bring him downstairs, change him, give him a milk, and then I'm going to have to start, just doing some other stuff, sorting out. I'll probably put in a load of washing on or something. I'm not really 100% sure. I just read a message from Lex. She hasn't had the best night at work, so hopefully she's alright when she comes back. I'll make her some breakfast or something, and I'll have the kids ready and good to go by the time she's back, so it will just be go drop off the little one at nursery, everything that is, come back home, she can sleep. I've had a real rough night's sleep actually. I don't know why. I'm finding it hard to adjust without Lex here. It's like, without her just in the house with me, I'm a lot more paranoid. Like, my anxiety's really, really, like, I'm struggling with it a little bit. So I'm constantly, like, staying awake for ages and almost fighting to sleep, not meaning to, but I am. And the slightest little noise, I'm checking the house. Like, I thought I heard something downstairs, so I went downstairs twice tonight to check both doors and the window was locked. I know it's just my head, like, I know it is, but it's just being paranoid because I'm the only responsible person in the house. That's one of the things that I never anticipated, because when Lex is here, like, I don't get that at all. It's just normal night, go to sleep, and normally I sleep like a log, like, I'm difficult to wake up. But since she has been working the night shifts, I am struggling to change with it just being me and the kids in the house. I think it's just that sudden oomph of, you're responsible for 2 lives and they rely on you to survive. And it's like, it's something that when there's another person around, you don't address it straight away. Even though it happens, your subconscious doesn't really address it, or your conscious doesn't address it. So it just kind of happens. But when it's just you by yourself, for me anyway, the realism kicked in. And it's been a big change. And that's one of the things I've been struggling with mainly, is like the sleeping pattern change. But I think with Lexi as well, that's going to be the same for her, changing to doing night shifts. Was the fact that, she's got to rework her sleeping arrangement. And because it's coming to winter now, she's probably not going to see daylight for a long time, because she's going to be going to work when it's dark, coming home when it's dark, and then sleeping through the day. So she's going to be basically a vampire for the next few months, I think. Yeah, but I'm shattered. I got a few things to do though. I got to make Merlin's bottles, get that sorted, and that's all good. Yeah, apart from that, and also another thing. So like, we got a letter from Erin's nursery. They sent home with the kids Christmas gifts that they're going to be making, and we can obviously pay, and they'll bring one home. So one of them was like, "Oh, it's a little white mug, with like Erin's handprint on it saying Erin." And I was like, "Oh, that's really sweet. Get some for the family." Or they have that, or you can have like a bauble with a handprint saying Erin on it. It's like, oh, they're both nice. Maybe one of each, for like, you know, some of the close family or whatever. £12.50 per item. Whoever this person is doing the crafts must be making a killing, because my job, I was getting like £50 a day. That's why I ended up leaving my job, because I was getting £50 a day, and I was overly qualified for that position. And there was no like movement in progression. But this person, just by having one family, could pay like double my wages, like, of what I was getting. It's ridiculous. So we've decided we're probably not going to get many of those at all. We're probably going to get one for like my family and one for like Lex's family, and that would be it. Because I don't really know what else, because it's like 25 quid just for 2 items if it was two baubles or a bauble and a cup. So I don't really know, but I think we might end up making some ourselves, because literally, just as a comparison, I went on like Etsy, like one of the online stores, and you can buy just basic ceramic mugs for 75 pence a piece. So I could just buy like 10 of those and then just make them with Erin, which is something that I thought I might actually do. Buy some like stuff that I can buy to give all the family a little something, from our family to extended family. Yeah. But whoever thought of that idea of going to the school and charging £12.50 an item, whew, fair play to them. But yeah, so both kids are now awake. It's still not 6 in the morning. I am shattered. I've still got jobs to do, so I'm going to get started on that. Next video update, I'm not sure. I don't even know what day it is. Sorry, let me just check on. Right, it's now Wednesday. I think today, if I can get away with it, I'm going to take Merlin down to my old work, where I used to work, which isn't far from where we live. I'll probably grab a coffee down there or something like that, and go and see some of my mates that are still at work and stuff like that, and just get out of the house for a bit. So that'll be my goal for the day, to get out of the house. If that happens, I might record just a short little video while I'm out. And an update on the editing stuff. I'm still looking into editing stuff I can use. I've downloaded probably about 15 different apps for mobile devices, because at the moment I'm raw videoing, which is straight recording onto my phone, uploading to YouTube. I want something to tweak, to have a bit of an intro and an outro and stuff like that. But it's not going too great at the moment. To find the right sort of software. The only one that I've been highly recommended by loads of different people, and also I watched a couple of people on YouTube, and I thought, shot in the dark, I'll ask them, and one of them, who's a gamer, actually replied to me, and he recommended one, but it's an app, and it's $15.99 to download and install on my phone, and it's 4 gigs in data, in size, so it's quite an extensively heavy app. So what I might do is get the laptop on, just download some free software, but my laptop's slow, so I'm still working on it, looking for a solution, but for now it's just going to be raw footage, which, at the end of the day, mistakes are mistakes, and it's going to go out like how it is. But yeah, it's all going alright, no real complaints, apart from I'm really tired. Yeah. I don't know, this is just helping me wake up and getting adjusting to the morning, I think. And sorry for being topless, but I've literally just come down in my boxers and just, yeah, thought I'll video while I wait for the kettle to cool down, because you've got to obviously boil it and wait 40 minutes before you can make the bottles with it. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm now waiting. This video has taken about 10 minutes, so I've got another half an hour to wait. Then I'll make the bottles. yeah. Ooh, I don't really know. Also, I need a haircut. That will hopefully be getting done soon. If I can't get to town and go to my barber's to do it, I am just going to take my razor, my to it and just lop it all off, more than likely. So yeah, hopefully then today, Parenthood, I'm going to be going down for a bit of a walk with Merlin because Erin will be at nursery and we'll try and get out for a bit and do something. But yeah, I'll keep you in the loop. I'll keep you updated with another video, and hopefully I can sort out my storage situation on my phone and editing software. Hopefully I'll be getting done hopefully soon if I can find something decent. Yeah. Alright, speak to you soon.